Welcome to the Signature Mike Show. Sit back, relax, because we have designed some wow for you tonight on the Signature Mike Show.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story. Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive. Welcome to Bordeaux Steak and Seafood in Thompson, Georgia, where casual dining meets Southern charm and every meal feels like a special occasion. Our mouth-watering steaks, fresh seafood, and handcrafted cocktails set the stage for unforgettable moments. Whether it's date night, a family celebration, or just because, Bordeaux offers the perfect mix of comfort and class. Come see us tonight. You're always welcome at our table.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Tonight's Design Dilemma is brought to you by my fabulous client, Mary Black, and her family. I've been working with the Black family for years on projects in their home, and this one was super fun, and it really did create a nice process of designing the rest of her rooms in her home. So when you walked into Mary's home, what you saw when you first walked in was this big yellow room, and it was just a lot of boldness in your face. It had this great arched window, and it had this window treatment that kind of cut the room in two, had a nice tall ceiling, but that window treatment did nothing for the height of the room. And again, that bright gold yellow was just a little alarming and a little much. So we needed to neutralize the space because you want your drama and impact to be within a space or down a hallway. You want it to draw you into a space or invite you into the room. You don't want it right as you walk in the front door. And this was one of those kind of formal living rooms, sitting rooms. It really didn't have a purpose. It had a sofa in there that her family could sit occasionally, but they really didn't because they had a family room. Maybe if they had a party, guests would sit in here, but it had a big bulky sofa, and so it was just a little awkward anyway. So this is a two-parter because I'm going to show you what I did at one stage, and then a year later we went back and we did more. And I'd love to empower you to make these decisions in a timely manner so that you don't have to do everything at once, especially if your budget doesn't allow. Do a little now, then do a little later, and when you're done, you have the perfect project. Try not to do everything at one time if you just can't or don't want to do it. So this is what it looked like before, and take a look at the after. We neutralized the wall with the wall paint. I had a drawing of the drapery. I just did a quick sketch and showed Mary what this treatment could look like, and it really enhances that window really, really well. It gives us good height on the room. We're playing up on the height of that ceiling. We went with a neutral fabric at the window, so that just made such a big statement in a more neutral way, so we didn't have all of that brightness when you came into the room. And at the time, we kept a little yellow pillow and a rug in the room, so that worked. But you can just see from before and after what a difference it made. Just cleaning that up. The room still really had no purpose because it still had that big sofa in there. So recently I went back to the house, and let me show you what we did. We added these 4 swivel club chairs. There's a console here, a big piece of art, but again, nothing too dramatic to take away from inviting you down the hallway and into another space. But now the kids can come in, they can play board games as they do. Take a look at this. She sent me this really great picture the other day of their son Luke with their family dog playing here. So now it's a much more usable space, not only for the family, but also if they're having a party. It's a great place. You know, when you go to a party, sometimes the women end up in one room, the men in the other. Usually somebody's in the kitchen. But now this is a great room somebody can sit around. They could play cards here. Again, the kids could do homework, work puzzle, play board games. But just in creating this nice space here, this one here, it just really gives the room some good use now and good function. So consider this in your formal living spaces if you're not using them. I work with a lot of clients that may have a piano that they're not playing anymore, or big bulky furniture. Maybe move some of that out and move some of these swivel club chairs in. And what's nice about that, if you have adjoining rooms, those swivel chairs can swivel around and be part of another room as well. But this really did change this room up, and now it's so usable. If you have a design dilemma, email me at mike@signaturemike.com and let's talk about it on the show.
Hi, Suzanne Lee Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors and More. We truly appreciate the opportunities we've had to work in so many homes over the years. And now we want to invite you to our showroom to discover why we are the company that friends recommend. Our quality products, knowledgeable staff, and the tremendous skill set of our technicians is what has made Hardwood Floors and More the most trusted locally owned business for over 30 years. Hardwood Floors and More, so much more in store for you.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
There's something special about mornings at Emma's Breakfast Cafe, where days begin with a smile, fresh brewed coffee, and breakfast that'll make you feel right at home. Try our famous Bulldog breakfast, classic biscuits and gravy, or treat yourself to our unforgettable French toast. Come see us Monday through Saturday from 7 to 1 on Main Street in beautiful Thompson, Georgia. Emma's Breakfast Cafe, where breakfast is more than a meal, it's a moment.
Guys, you know that I craft a lot of things myself. I love to be involved with my projects. I like to create things, install things. I like to be present. And I have a really fabulous guest with me tonight that does the same thing. I have Lou Chamillo with me tonight. Thanks for being here, Lou.
Thank you for having me.
We were talking, I have known Lou since he was about 8 years old. His parents were clients of mine, and I remember designing your bedroom and all of that stuff. And Lou, you have an amazing hobby now. No,
yes.
It's not a hobby anymore, it's your business.
Yes, sir. We've taken our hobby to professional level.
That's great. It is Chamillo Woodworks. It's spelled C-I-A-M-I-L-L-O Woodworks. That's your last name, Lou Chamillo. So Lou, when did you start this? Did it start as a hobby?
It pretty much started as a hobby. You know, truth be told, it was kind of right in the middle of COVID. And we were stuck in the house all the time. It was the same 4 people in the house. And so we were pretty bored. And it just so happened that my dad had a very nice wood shop in the garage.
Yes.
And so I would go out there when he wasn't around and go ruin all of his lumber.
I love it.
And so he eventually caught on and said, hey, you know, how about I teach you how to do this stuff? You know, I'll teach you some real techniques and everything. And so, you know, that kind of started what became a partnership that, you know, we now know as Chamillo Woodworks.
That's right. That's right. I remember making some cornices for your parents in their home, and your dad crafted some wood pieces, and then I added some fabric and things too. So your dad has been involved with woodworking as well.
Yeah, he's been doing it for about 20 years now.
Wow, wow, wow. So these are just some of the items that you made. These are knife blocks.
Yes, sir.
I have one in my home. It's really, really amazing product. Show people how this works with the magnet that's in the wood there.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's 40 magnets, 20 on each side.
Wow.
And they're all connected. And so there's not a dead space on this magnet.
This is a game changer for your kitchen. I mean, it makes it look like a gourmet kitchen. It's a piece of art. It's made locally. I mean, we've got to support local business. That's another thing I love about it. You're local, and you have this passion for woodworking. Tell us about, this is a new product.
Yes,
that
sir.
You have. So it's a guitar stand.
It is, absolutely. Yeah, it's fully adjustable. You see the cradle there. Those arms move back and forth to accommodate all sorts of different guitars. So if you have a guitar with kind of a funky head shape or something like that, they move independently of one another.
Fantastic.
Yep. It's very well balanced, so we want to make sure that if you're going to put your guitar on something that we make, you're not going to knock it over, it's not going to come apart. Your guitar is absolutely safe on this thing.
Right. Well, it's very sexy, I have to say.
Thank you.
The curve, the shape of it is just really beautiful. Tell us about some of the woods that you use on these products.
Right now, we're just using a black American walnut.
Okay.
And so we are probably going to expand out into some more exotic woods. But I got to tell you, the rich brown color of walnut, combined with the very nice figure, I mean, it really makes for a gorgeous piece.
I love it. I love it. So you're probably learning new processes and new woods and all of this as you're going along. You've been around now for 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be in a constant state of learning until, I'm done.
I like to hear that. I mean, I think any good artisan, I think that's their philosophy. They're a sponge and they want to learn new techniques and create new techniques for other people.
Absolutely.
As well. Yeah, you need to give us a DIY sometime on some of this. That would be fun. But tell us about some of your other products. I have a charcuterie board that you made, and it has a well in it, and it's perfect. I use it all the time because I have my cheeses on the flat part, and with that little well, I can put nuts or something in there, so I don't have to add a separate bowl, and it's sliding around, so it's really perfect. But tell us about some of the other products.
Well, that's pretty much how we got our start. We were making a lot of different, kitchen items and everything like that, because that was just that's the most natural thing to bring, artisan craft works into, and so
right.
That taught us a lot about the woodworking process and everything like that, and what people want in their homes. But I got to tell you, it's really all about these guitar stands now. I mean, that's the main thing.
Nice, fantastic. That's where you're going. What are some of the products you see down the line that you might come up with?
Well, we have this full, guitar stand here, but, a lot of people, they may not have the space for, this big. It's got a pretty wide base on it and everything like that. So the next thing that we're going to be making is, the same adjustable cradle and everything like that, but we're going to have a wall mount, and it's going to have some very nice walnut inlays, some, really nice figure.
Awesome. Okay, great. Do you see any furniture in your, maybe that I could sell in the shop or something?
We've talked about it. We get requests for custom furniture all the time. One of the things that we may be bringing to market before too terribly long is we have a design for a nightstand that the top will slide open, and it'll reveal a compartment underneath.
Oh, hidden compartment.
A hidden compartment.
Nice.
Yeah, for remotes, or if you keep a firearm next to your bed or something like that, or pill bottles, anything you want out of plain view.
Fantastic.
And it'll be lockable.
Oh, that's really, really great. This kind of product does cost a little bit more, but it's important, again, to support local business and to pay for quality. These are high quality items.
Thank you.
This show is all about the wow. So these are wow features. And y'all, I know we have bougie on a budget sometimes, but sometimes you got to pay for that wow. And this is just a remarkable product. So we are so excited that you're with us tonight. I'm sure you'll be back with some new product.
Absolutely.
But Lou, thank you so much. This is just wow wood.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years I've been talking to you about our floors, but did you know we are now the largest locally owned lighting gallery in town? We have interior and exterior lights and ceiling fans also, so we can help you with any lighting project. We carry all brands to include Savoy House and Visual Comfort, and we are so excited we are now your local Capital Lighting dealer. So visit us today and discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
Great communication, honest, fair pricing. You want that trust when you meet somebody that they're going to take care of your best interests.
It looked like a parade through here for a while. Cars stopping, people asking questions. Very courteous, very professional. It was the best experience we had out of everything we've been going through in the remodeling.
And that's why we're different.
At Reliable Equipment Rental, we rent the good stuff. From compact lawn and garden equipment, large earth-moving equipment, to Takeuchi compact equipment known for its brute strength and bulletproof durability. Whether you're a professional contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer, we have the equipment to get your job done. And in the CSRA, you can only get the good stuff at Reliable Equipment Rental, your trusted Takeuchi dealer. Sales, parts, and service, 4001 Washington Road.
If you live in Augusta, Georgia, you know an incredible, fabulous venue downtown called the Sacred Heart Cultural Center. And tonight I have Millie Huff here with me to talk about the Sacred Heart. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so thrilled. I love Sacred Heart. From the moment I moved here in 2005, and it just always just stood out to me, and I've been to so many events since then. Tell us a little about your facility.
Well, it's one of everybody's favorite places in town, and it's been here for almost 150 years.
Wow.
It is. So it has a remarkable history of really just recovery from a bad time in its history, but it really, really has just been a centerpiece and an icon in downtown Augusta for almost 150 years.
Wow, so amazing. So it was a Catholic church,
It was.
I believe.
We started out as a Roman Catholic church in 1874. We were established by Jesuits, and Jesuits, when they build a church, they also build a school. They're very focused on education. And so a lot of older Catholics in the Augusta area that have roots here went to school and worshiped at Sacred Heart.
Wow. When did that close down as a church?
So in 1971, there were 3 downtown Catholic churches that were all falling into disrepair. And as other Catholic churches were being established in the suburbs and folks were moving out of the downtown area, there were not enough Catholics to support 3 separate congregations. And so the leadership out of Savannah made the very difficult decision to close 2 of the 3 and merge them into one. And they ultimately saved what was the original Catholic Church that took on its formal name of Most Holy Trinity. And it became a merged, integrated Catholic Church and still is today down on Telfair Street.
Yes, absolutely. Wow. And so then after 1971, I guess it sat vacant for a while.
It did.
When did the new life get breathed into it?
So that's a great question. So sadly, it sat vacant for almost 15 years and was on the verge of destruction.
Oh.
So no one wanted to see this beautiful building fall apart, but nobody really knew what to do with it, nor had the means to be able to do that. And so finally, the Knox family that have such a wonderful legacy of historic preservation in Augusta.
Yes.
Pat Knox Hudson, who was the daughter-in-law of Peter Knox Jr., she had traveled abroad extensively and had seen churches and cathedrals all over the world and thought the beauty of Sacred Heart rivaled anything she had seen.
Wow. Every time I hear the Knox family, you said that and I have goosebumps because they are so involved with our community, with our arts, with historic preservation. So amazing. Yes. And I saw Pat last night, actually.
I know. Pat is wonderful.
She is fabulous. And she's so unassuming, you'd never know all that, because she does this out of her heart. And
usually anonymously, but she always credits other people and her family for the dedication to Sacred Heart. But we're still so blessed that Pat is still part of our board and still in and out a lot and super supportive of Sacred Heart, in addition to the other arts community, the rest of the arts community.
We need a private, a secret party for her.
Absolutely.
I guess it wouldn't be so secret, though. We're telling everybody.
I know.
But anyway, okay, back to Sacred Heart. I could talk about Pat forever.
I know.
So in the 80s, this was rejuvenated and, oh my God.
It sort of went through that rebirth. So it had been listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And so it's protected from the outside. But the best part of the story to me is when Pat Knox went to her father-in-law and said, we have to save Sacred Heart. He agreed to do it without really having a long-term plan for it, which to me is the best part of the story. He said, yes, we will save it and figure it out as we go.
Wow.
And ultimately started a 501c3 nonprofit organization for the purpose of the continued preservation of the building and the campus.
Fantastic. So, and the campus houses some building, or office businesses, I guess we'd say.
Yes, so there are 4 buildings that have all been restored and repurposed on the campus of Sacred Heart. And so our organization takes care of the property and the main structure that people think of Sacred Heart. And then we actually have 9 organizations and small businesses on our campus. And so it's a very supportive, mostly arts community, but we have the American Red Cross is right there, and Raymond James, a financial institution, is right there. Yes. And so it's a great little community of folks that love the building and do their best to take care of it.
Fantastic. And you all have a really great gift shop there, and you have some local artisans things.
Those are 2 of the ways that we support our ongoing preservation, the sales in the gift shop, where we have about 70 local artisans represented. And then we have a wonderful art gallery where we keep local and regional art on exhibit and for sale. And a portion of each sale supports the ongoing preservation of Sacred Heart.
Good to know. So you want to check that out for sure.
Yes.
And then you rent the facility. Weddings, and I mean, there are concerts. I've been to concerts there. There are art showings there.
Absolutely. So we do between 100 and 125 events a year in what we now refer to as the Great Hall. And so, that's the beautiful space. And one of my favorite things about my job is taking a first-time visitor up the stairs and taking them in and revealing that space for the first time and hearing the,
it is glorious. And I was a wedding planner years ago, and I did a couple weddings at Sacred Heart. It was very easy for me as the contractor to come in and come out. There was food, there was decorations. It was very easy to use. I've been there then as a guest to many events, and there's easy parking. So, sometimes people they say, I want to go downtown. It's difficult to park. Sacred Heart is so easy. You come in, there's a parking lot, and then the facility is just amazing.
Right. Well, it's good to hear. It's really the mainstay of what we do are those events, but we also are one of the most visited tourist attractions. We hate to call it a tourist attraction, but it's a place that we get a lot of folks that are driving through Augusta and search what can we do for free in Augusta. And because we're open Monday through Friday, we get lots of knocks on that door and people from other countries and lots of national folks. But my favorite is when somebody comes in who comes in and says, I've grown up in Augusta and I've driven by this building 1,000 times, but I'd really like to see the inside of it. That's my
right. Yes. Well, it's just so beautiful. It just grabs everybody's attention. But Millie, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Guys, you have to check out Sacred Heart Cultural Center if you haven't. You'll be glad you did.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Villages at Bordeaux, each townhome invites you to build memories, celebrating life's little moments and big dreams. Thoughtfully crafted by Herbert Homes, your home offers comfort, energy efficiency, and easy access to our event center, Bordeaux Steak and Seafood, I-20, and downtown Thompson. Ready to find your place? Call today to schedule your tour of the Villages at Bordeaux.
Welcome to Second City Distillery. We are handcrafted one bottle at a time in the heart of Augusta, Georgia. Come visit us and discover the art of distillation like never before. Our spirits are curated, ensuring every bottle tells a story of passion and dedication. From our smooth, award-winning bourbon to our crisp and refreshing vodka, we offer a diverse range of flavors that capture the essence of our passion. Join us for a tasting or a tour and experience the spirit of Augusta with Second City Distillery. Cheers.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years we've been talking about our flooring and lighting gallery, but did you know we are also your one-stop shop for wallpaper? Today more than ever, wallpaper is the most popular home design element by combining both color and texture. So Hardwood Floors & More has you covered from floor to ceiling. And don't forget, we offer interest-free financing throughout our showroom and a military discount. Discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
When you're designing your bedroom, you always want the bed to be on the farthest wall when you walk in. You want that bed to be presented well. You want the pillows layered up. And I know sometimes with window and door placements in a room, that's not possible. But whenever it is possible, you want to walk into the foot of the bed and see the bed. One element I love to add in a bedroom if I can, especially if the bed is on the farther wall, I love to add mirrors above the nightstands. It really gives you some nice depth as you walk into the room. And we've talked about this before. I love to add a round element in a room when you can, because take a look at this bedroom. You have nightstands that are rectangular. The big headboard and bed is rectangular. There's rectangular windows, rectangular doors going into the bedroom. We even have shiplap, some horizontal shiplap going on here. So as opposed to creating other angles with a rectangular mirror, I added these round mirrors, and they really do pop. If your mirrors are a little larger, say such as this one that we added, it will reflect the light from the lamp that you have on the nightstands. So this worked really well, and again, a lot of rectangles in the space, so that arch really does, and it even has a circle at the very top up there, really adds just an extra element to the room. Here as well, the arched mirror. What a difference that makes. And again, it's reflecting the light from the lamp, but it really opens up that room. So always consider the power of a mirror and what it can do to a space. You want to consider how it can give you certain depth in a room, and you want to consider what it is reflecting. I know sometimes people will put a mirror on an odd wall that doesn't really reflect anything and doesn't do anything for the aesthetic of the room, but think through your mirror, what it's reflecting and how it's giving you good depth and definition in a room.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you. Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Thank you for tuning in tonight to the Signature Mike Show. We enjoyed having you. You can catch me here every Saturday night at 7:30, or you can watch me anytime on my YouTube channel, Signature Mike. Make sure to subscribe because we have special content sometimes for the subscribers. You can also catch Signature Interiors on Facebook and Instagram. We will see you there.